What's going on, guys? I hope you're all doing well, and welcome back to another episode of my trades. Now, before I get into Bitcoin and crypto, I want to go ahead and show you guys and update you guys on the portfolio, where my portfolio is at. I didn't make a video yesterday. I ended up taking the day off, but if you watch my previous video, I did, make a video telling you guys what would happen if we end up losing this, and it came into fruition. My prediction came true. We ended up losing this, and then we ended up coming all the way down to as low as 107. So before I get into the technicals, guys, let me go ahead and show you guys and update you guys my portfolio. So yesterday, I didn't make a video yesterday, but I'll just show you the updated portfolio, which was the 29th of yesterday. 94% cash, 6% in ETH. I did not make any changes since this time right here. I've been in ETH for a little while, the last few days, and I'm trying to build a position right now. I'm trying to ladder down and build a bigger position since this dip that we're in right now is actually a pretty heavy dip. Depending like where we're at in the market, this is a pretty heavy dip. So today is the updated portfolio, 94% cash, 6% ETH. This is what the ETH position looks like right now. Again, I don't really care about these numbers because, again, I'm trying to ladder down and build a bigger position on Ethereum. So if the bull market's not over, then, buying ETH right now at this time and laddering down is going to be a big gain, hopefully towards the end of the year. But again, not thinking about that right now. We can only take day by day. So cash has been the right position. We've been dipping down for the last 2 weeks. I've been mostly in cash since this point. You see nothing but bear flags forming this entire trend down. We got a bear flag here, bear flag there. We try to, reverse up with the Fed announcements, but again, ended up, getting invalidated. Bear flag, which came into fruition, and then now forming another bear flag. So I don't think, honestly, just by looking at this right now, we're in the weekend right now, and low liquidity, market's closed. I don't really think much is gonna happen. In terms of like, are we gonna, is this the bottom? I don't think this is the bottom because it's low liquidity. This is where a lot of the market manipulation comes in, which is the weekends. Right now, the bears have control. Right now, the shorts have, pure dominance right now at this point. So if we measure out the distance of this bear flag, which if we go from the base of the flag all the way down to the head of the flag, we can go as low as 104 on this price move. So we can go down to 104 this weekend. I wouldn't be surprised. And to show the EMAs, right? To show the EMAs, um, the EMAs, yeah, the EMAs show that 104 would be the next stop for Bitcoin if it fails to hold this. So 104 would be the next stop for Bitcoin. Um, and yeah, so pretty much 104, in my opinion, I think we would go down to 104. It's not financial advice. That's just what I think could happen this weekend. Unless we can invalidate this, which we have a long way to go because resistance right now is at 112 and we're at currently like 108. So yeah, I mean, I don't think we're going to really bounce off this really on a weekend. It's Labor Day weekend, so it's going to be a longer weekend. The markets will be closed for 3 days straight. No liquidity on those 3 days. If we look at Ethereum, because Ethereum uh, is the coin that I am trading right now and trying to build a position on, because I do think there's a lot more upside for Ethereum. Could be wrong. We'll see what happens. But if we measure out this bear flag that we see, the next stop for Ethereum would be about $4,000. Okay, about 4,100, $4,000, which is at this support right here. This support. So, right now it's not looking good for Bitcoin. And I know people on Twitter, you know, all social media are saying that this is it. Like we lost this right here. This is the bull market. The bull market's concluded. The bull market's over. Like I said, guys, $95,000, $95,000. If we lose $95,000, then yes, that would indicate more than likely the bear market would be over. So keep that in mind, guys. Just a friendly reminder to, do not panic during these times, right? Do not panic, right? Even though it does look pretty ugly right now, panicking will just only make it worse and lead to bad decisions, okay? Bitcoin has to lose the 50 moving average, the 50-week moving average. If it loses that, then the bear market or the bull market would be over, essentially, right? Now, do I think we will come down here? Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised because during the tariffs back in April and March, we did come back. We did come down here, and everybody was screaming, saying it's over. It's over. It's the bull market's over. We're gonna go lower. Blah 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 blah. See you in 4 years from now. Okay. Same thing happened back in August of last year, August 2024. Right. We literally crossed this at one point. We crossed the 50 weekly moving average. We crossed it, but we ended up having a big, huge bounce, which was a huge wick that swept the lows and ended up having this. So this these shakeouts, guys, when you see these shakeouts, right? It's happened like multiple times already, several times already in this bull market, right? And this is why a lot of people feel like this bull market sucks because you have, you know, these major flushes that are continuously happening throughout this bull market, right? Which is making it very hard for people to hold their coins because everyone's panic selling down here. Now, to be fair, the alts have been doing pretty terribly all throughout this entire move on Bitcoin. If you've been holding Bitcoin, then you've been fine, right? Because Bitcoin has just been going higher. But if you've been holding alts this entire time, then it's not been fun for a lot of people. So again, $95,000. Keep this in mind. By the time we try to touch this 50 weekly moving average, this may be at like $96,000, $97,000. So $95,000 to $97,000 has to hold by then, okay? If we go and come down and test this. If it does not hold, guys, if we do not hold this and we go below this and we cannot come back up and we cannot reclaim this, then the bull market would be over. Then time to wrap it up, sell everything and, wait for the bear market lows, right? So, until then, bull market's still intact. Now, if we look at the fear and greed index, we're at fear right now. So it actually, crossed the fear, which I'm kind of surprised that it finally crossed over the fear. So we may get to extreme fear. Who knows how long this dip is going to last? How long we're going to go lower, right? But right now, so far, we crossed into fear. So it makes sense to buy right now for a lot of people. But again, that's why doing technical analysis is very important because a lot of people probably thought this right here was the bottom. People bought up here thinking that this is the bottom, right? They saw this. They're like, okay, the bottom's in. We're going to go higher. Wrong. Went down lower. Bear flag. Bear flag. Try to come up, right? And everyone's like, oh, it's over. We're going to have a good trend. We're going to start going up. Wrong. Ended up getting rejected. Then we have a bear flag. Again, got rejected. Boom. Now we're down lower. So being in cash majority of this position that I've been in has been the right call. So it's important to do technical analysis. It's important, right? To conclude this technical, guys, RSI still turning down, has crossed the gold band in order for it to become bullish again and to have a trend. We don't see that right now on the RSI. RSI looks extremely weak right now. So until we get a crossover on this gold band, it's not looking good for Bitcoin. So we need more confirmation. Okay. Also, stochastic MACD is still turning down. The stochastic is still turning down. Stochastic is still down by a lot. MACD is still flashing red. So we're still, there's still a lot of selling pressure on Bitcoin and crypto. So there can be a lot of ways to go, for the next couple weeks to go down. Like I said, I think we will revisit probably $95,000 at this point. I would not be surprised if we do that. That would be very scary because last major support on this huge this huge channel that we formed, right, was $98,000. So if we lose $98,000, people are going to panic. People will panic. So we could possibly lose this $98,000, which is major support right now on the short term. So anyways, that's pretty much it, guys. I hope you enjoyed today's episode. I will try to make an episode for tomorrow on Sunday. We'll see what happens. Usually Sunday is the day where a lot of manipulation happens. So we'll probably go lower tomorrow. Who knows? I don't know. We can go higher. We can actually, have a short squeeze. That can happen. So anyways, this is not financial advice. You have to do your own due diligence. Every 24 hours, things can change. Okay. So do your own due diligence. Do not follow my trades. Do not follow my advice. Just, this is for entertainment purposes only, guys. So these are just my trades, and that's pretty much it. So hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. Like, share, and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.